Oh shoot, man. Yeah. We're barbecuing this chicken, boy. Let me whoop, there we go. Uh there we go. What temp was that at? That was around. Oh, that's cool. It's gonna down. Put it on the top. Yeah. Just chicken on the top. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Uh, yeah. K-Ho. Black Fight Fan TV. I'm talking to myself, homie. Black Fight Fan TV. 78. Y'all, boy, y'all not a barbecue, man. Boy, yeah. Ooh, that wind kicking up, boy. Yeah. That's fine. Keep it open for a minute. Close that one. Got that right there. Yeah, got them wood and bricks. Got them over there, man. But I'm gonna put them on the bottom. So when the coal drop down in there to the little pan right here, create a little bit more smoke. And plus, if it catch on fire, I ain't gotta, since they so small and shit, I ain't gotta really worry about it. So the heat from this is cooking them up. So that's what's gonna give it that smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna kick that to the bottom. That's all you gotta do with this grill. Just whoop, whoop. Yeah. Just throw them down in there like that. Them holes, straight them holes down in the bottom. Close that up. Take them holes, scoot them over there. Scoot them on out the way. Scoot them over that way a little bit, spread them out a little bit. They'll catch on fire. Or they'll bake, one of the two. Bake for them coals on top of them. Boom. And see the motherfucker on hydraulics. Whoop. See that? Whoop. Go on down, baby. A little bit. Right there next to that motherfucking vent right there. There we go. Yeah. Hook it up. There you go. We're gonna hook this bad boy up. Yeah. We're gonna hook this bad boy up. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of getting dim. Got my apple tree right there. Got my pear tree, man. I couldn't get no pears on the bad boys. Them damn squirrels. They knocked all them bad boys off. Couldn't get one pear, man. Come on in this hole real quick. Then what you do is you gotta take these juices out of this pan and just kind of get it like this, and because basically that's gonna be basting that shit. And you gotta get it. Yeah, I gotta get all of them. Get all of them later. Yeah, that's how we do it. See, this is what you gotta have in your refrigerator at all times. Let me show you. You see that? You see that hole down in there? That right there. I ain't gonna kick it. It's in the refrigerator. That right there, man. That shit like nigga kryptonite. You put that in your refrigerator, man. Motherfucker, open that shit up. Whoop, close it. Nope, they don't want no parts of that Guinness, bad boy. One thing I like about the grill right here. That shit cold, boy. That shit cold like a motherfucker. Nigga kryptonite. Yeah. That's all you need, man. Yeah, I'm up out, man. I'm just showing y'all a little barbecue. I'll be back later, show y'all a little bit more of how I get down on this grill and everything. But one more look. I'm gonna move it down. The grill is too hot, man. So it's about 300, almost 300. So that's the reason why I got them on the top. But cold and shit down there. See, what I like to use is I use the natural lump. I don't use Kingsford. You know what I'm saying? Some people say Kingsford, anything less is uncivilized, but you use this with some wood chunks. I don't know. Oh, they in the laundry room. The wood chips with that. Wood chips, man, they just for a little extra flavor. see. Let's see what I got here. What we got here. So when you're buying this stuff, man, when you're buying these wood, got these hickory joints, man, I advise everybody do not buy these at Walmart or Kroger's because they will rip you a new one. The best places to go is this. Dang, I forgot what it was called. It's kind of like the Walmart for farmers. I suggest use that. I ain't gonna go in there. I'm gonna throw it in there. That's like just beat up. I'm renting, so I ain't tripping on that. It's like a beat up little spot in the backyard. I put shit in. Yeah. So hopefully this thing die down. Try to stabilize it at 250, 275. But I ain't figured out this grill quite yet, man. I ain't figured it out. So right now, and I got one vent open, one vent closed. They move up just like that. Bought this bad boy at Lowe's. Yeah, I bought it at Lowe's. It was on sale. It was on sale. I believe it was under 200. I think it was 150, 175, something like that. Pieced it together myself. Let me put that thing on there. These are my cold tongs. So I ain't gotta worry about getting my dick beaters dirty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have, when you're grilling, you gotta have clean dick beaters, man. You know, people don't like to see you gotta have clean dick beaters, you know what I'm saying? People don't like to see people grilling and everything with with dirty ass nails and shit. So, you know, you gotta have clean dick beaters when you barbecuing. You know, and of course you gotta have a cerveza. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Dos Equis or no Tecate, but I'm going with this, man. Yeah, got on the Guinness, man. Jamaican dude, man, like a couple, what was it? Man, like 11 years ago? Yeah, 11 years ago. So I didn't really have a beer preference at first, you know what I'm saying? So I was more like just drinking, you know, freeloading and shit like that, and with the beer. And then, you know, it was one of them things to where he'll buy he'll buy a case one day and I'll buy a case one day. And we were both under understanding that if you wanted to drink, you had to drink my shit. So basically I buy the Budweisers, you know what I'm saying? And what was I buying? Budweisers and Heinekens, because he can the medium between me and him at first was the Heinekens. He didn't like the Budweisers. Budweisers. So I bought the Heinekens, and then after a while, it was just like the Heinekens wasn't tasting right after you drink these, and none of the beers start tasting right. It just felt like this bad boy. You know, I created a nigga immunity, so I ended up switching over to these with him. So it was like a win-win. Then since that was the case, me and him both during Guinness, I start freeloading again. You know what I'm saying? You know how he is, man. Start freeloading again. But you know, I didn't have that much money at the time, so he understood that, so it wasn't really a big deal. Oh, so these are the ones I really use, because they sell these down the street at Kroger's. But what happened was the black blew out when I picked it up, so I had to put it in this one. I like this one just because it's bigger, and I don't have to keep going back and forth and stuff like that. You know, back and forth to the store. So that one this one lasts me about, like, I want to say the big one, it's about 18 pounds. Lasted me around, let's say, it lasted about 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 barbecues. But the thing about it is when you buy these natural lump coals is that you don't really necessarily get you don't get the 18 pounds out of it. Like you don't get it out of it like when you see the Kingsford or whatever, when it has the weight on there. So what the Kingsford is already lumped up and all that stuff is already compressed. But with the lump coal, what happens is you got a lot of dust in there. You got a lot of small pieces in there that when you just starting up the grill and all that stuff, you're gonna lose a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose a lot before you even start. You know what I'm saying, with the natural lump. But the reason why I like the natural lump is because I like to give my own natural taste when it comes to the barbecue, and that's the reason why I use a little apple or a little hickory, and that goes a long way. Some One of the ones I like to use, but I don't have anymore. All this right here is from the apple tree, which is right here. It just rained a little bit. Now they got water in that. Just got to get it out. But all that's apple. Um, I do use that when I'm out of everything. Then I would use this. But the thing about it is, all those is apple. It's just that you got the apple tree, then you got the shit that you can't cook with. I'm pretty sure you can use the pear tree limbs, but I just never looked it up online to see if you can actually use it. But back to the lump coal. So the lump coal is already compressed and everything like that. So once you start it up, you're not really going to lose yield on that. But with the lump coal, you're gonna lose a lot just by starting it up, and then you're gonna lose because you have these small pieces and everything that just falls under there. You know what I'm saying? And they burn off, as you can see right here. See how they burn? Oh, also from what I read was when you use a natural lump coal, what happens is that the natural lump coal doesn't really create smoke a lot like your Kingsford, because your Kingsford, I believe, is mixed with like some type of like cooking material and what you call that, your hickory or whatever. So if you're using Kingsford, really, to tell you the truth, there's no other choice but the no, mesquite. Sorry, it's mixed with mesquite. So if you're using Kingsford, there's no real reason for you to add more mesquite. It's better off to use another type of wood to give it a different flavor. And one of the woods I recommend that you use when you're using Kingsford is something called sassafras. Sassafras will give the meat a whole totally different taste, and to give it more of a tangy taste. But it and also it'll trick your barbecue eaters off. They won't really figure it out if they don't know nothing about sassafras, which is the licorice tree. Um, but it also will give your meat uh, um, uh, um, a little bit of color, since it will it'll make your meat more darker and give the impression that it's burnt, but it's not. It's just that it's the sassafras tree, which is the licorice tree. I think it's just the sugars that's that's that gets you. So basically, what I use with the meat, I'll open it up. Ain't no big deal. I put first of all, you got to cut it down the middle. Use my meat cleaver, and then what I did was I took a lot of the fat off, because basically what I'm gonna do is I'm moving from here down to here, and I'm gonna slide it over to give it some browning, right? So basically, you just take your onions, scallions, bell pepper. I use minced garlic, and you would basically I use minced garlic, and you would basically put that in your blender. So basically, what I did was I put it in the little excuse my kitchen, because I'm over here, the little Ninja. I'm over here barbecuing. I have to hook that up. Put everything in the Ninja. The garlic I use, which is easier to use, which is this right here. So when you're using this, when you open it up, you got a lot of you got liquid in there. So what I do is I try to get the top, not the liquid, out of the garlic, because that's what preserves the garlic in there. And so you take that, I took these. I don't know if you guys have these, but these are called Maggie cubes right here. Right here, I use these. I use like 4 of these. Um, I use some of this right here. Yeah, y'all don't have these, man. So don't even trip. I don't know what's in here, but this is made in Africa. It has all, I know it has allspice in there, but there's some stuff in there that I don't even that's not in some other spots. But this also has this is like coriander mix with like some other stuff in there. And then you don't have this brand. This is thyme. I use some thyme. Some other stuff in there too, man. It's proprietary. This ain't proprietary. This is just black pepper. I like to buy the big ones like this, and not the small ones. Sea salt. I like to buy the big ones. I don't use McCormick iodine salt. I use the sea salt. I recommend everybody to use sea salt. Don't use that iodized, chemically fucking made bullshit. Don't use that. It's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, that's basically that's some of the stuff I use. I ain't gonna tell you everything I use. I don't have any. Oh, so if you don't have any seasoning salt, you can use the alternative is slap your mama. But with the slap your mama, it does have heat in it. So you just got to be a little bit careful. So you got to be a little careful. So these are I had a little water in here because these are going to be the drippings that I'm going to use to base it once I move it down to the lower level. I'm gonna use that, and then actually I'm gonna put like a little soy sauce in there. Put a little soy sauce and a little bit of this is Japanese. This is aji mirin. Aji mirin. This basically will give it a little bit more of not really necessarily sweet, but it if you put too much, it will come off as a little bit sweet, but you're only putting a little bit. But that's gonna give it more of the pasty tackiness on it. Usually what I do is after I'm done cutting the meat, I would some people would say, ew, you're not supposed to do that with chicken. Shut the fuck up. It's quite all right. Look, I cut the chicken up. I clean it, trim it up, take off some of the fat with the scissors. I use scissors. I use kitchen scissors. This is all you need to cut up the chicken right here. This meat cleaver. This is all you need. It cuts the chicken down the middle just like a knife. But you can also get that slapping power. You know, ask Michael Myers when he hit a bitch with it. But anyways, so what I do is I cut it up, I dry it off, then I put it in something like this, without the seasonings now, with paper towels under the bottom of it to pick up some of that last minute juice. And I would literally stick it in the refrigerator for about 30, 45 minutes with nothing on top. The reason why you do that is because it creates tackiness. So your seasonings will stick better to it. Then after I'm done with that, I whip it out, take you some olive oil. If you ain't got olive oil, take you some regular vegetable cooking oil. Take that, rub it on it. Take a little bit, not a lot. No, and rub it. Massage it in there just like you rub your black ass skin with lotion. And then you let it sit for like 5-10 minutes out on the kitchen thingy. Out in the open air to create that extra tackiness, stickiness, so the seasonings can stick. Then you throw your seasonings on there, right? But in my cases, I put all the seasonings in the blender, right along with onions, garlic, thyme, ginger, a little bit of soy sauce to give it a little brownness, a little taste. And a couple other things. I use these bad boys. I don't use the white ones. I use the red ones. Um, and then you just basically like you put it on there, let it sit for about at least an hour at the max. You don't want to go. You can go further than that, but if you're in the time, you can't do that. Oh, another thing to so you got to save. You got to save on vegetables and shit. So if you use a half of a bell pepper, just put it in something like this that you get from, you know, this is from Panda Express. Put it in there. You don't have to put nothing on top of it. It will last about 3-4 days. It'll last longer than that, just out in the open, just so you won't lose. Um, oh, my damn beer outside. Shit. Just so you won't lose a little bit. So let's check it out. All right, we going. It's getting under 300. It's slowly lowering from under 300, so that's fine. We're just gonna cock the little hole a little bit, cock it a little bit, check and see what we got going on. So as y'all can see, we got a little smoke going on. Goddamn my eyes. We got a little smoke going on, and then as you can see, the meat is doing fine. Can't really. I left my tongues in the house. Check the bottom, but it's doing its thing, man. Got that going on. As you can see, the wood is nowhere near this coal, but as you can see, there's enough heat from these coals to cook that wood, to get that wood to fucking burn up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And got that right there. It's gonna get popping. It's gonna get popping. Actually, what I'm gonna do is take these tongs right here. Actually, I'm gonna use my Harry Potter wand. Try to get some of them coals to get down to the bottom a little bit, so I can get that extra stuff on the bottom to cook up. Should give it a couple shakes. Move that shit back over there. Create separation. Yeah, that's gonna cook up. And then later on, I'm gonna put a little thing of water in there. A little thing of water. Shit, goddamn, dick beater's burning. Anyway, let me see. You see how those is cooking on the bottom? Those little wood chips. Told y'all. Close that back up. That's how you do it, man. That's how you barbecue, man. Barbecuing with a little drink, baby. Oh, so I went to Walmart, right? So there's a couple wines out there that y'all can buy. Well, not a couple wines, but I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me see. Don't mind my kitchen. Oh yeah, I got the snacks. Got the snacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here, man. This is some African shit. Some Gary. That's my old lady be eating this shit. It's cool, but it ain't all that. So up here, which one is it? I don't think it's up there. Oh, here we go. These two ones right there. The Dallas Fine Ruby Porter. That one's good. That's a good one right there. The one with the white. This right here. If you want to give a decent wine to a lady, that one's good right there. This is this Russell right here, this Reserve. That's a good bourbon right there. They sell them at Kroger's. I bought it because my old lady, she liked the Maker's Mark. That bad boy is pretty good. This right here, I just like that way better than Hennessy, man. Whatever how the fuck you pronounce it, that shit is good. That's a sign. I took a picture with 50 Cent. That's a sign effing. And you got some other ports. Those are good. But on the Walmart today, they had these doohickeys right here. These were 2 for $11. Don't mind my kitchen, man, because I'm barbecuing and my old lady always using Tupperwares or whatever. This right here, never heard of it. But the only reason why I bought it, because it was on sale 2 for $11. Now, this is the big bottle. This is the big bottle. right here. That's the big boy right there. You can see the difference. That's the big boy. So she gonna enjoy that shit, but I don't drink wine. Hope I didn't show her name, but anyways, it don't matter if I showed her name or not. No, oh yeah, that cutting board right there, that's a beast. Look how thick that bad. That's my finger right there. It's about 2 inches. Shit, that's all the bitch get. Yeah, it's trash day tomorrow, so I gotta fucking get that shit up. Cause all I do is Gatorade and football, Gatorade, and you know, see, all right. We had 250. We had the mark, baby. We had the motherfucking mark. So once that's yeah, that's cool, man. I'm gonna open this back up, man, because because this is gonna drop below that, man. Probably got to put some more coal on that. I could probably use some advice from Black Fife. I ain't gonna use no advice from that motherfucking barbecue. I ain't gonna use that motherfucking advice. Like old boy said, that shit look motherfucking microwave like a motherfucker. Hell nah, bruh. Oh shit, left my Guinness. I ain't gonna get it. Shit, that shit look microwaved in the bitch. But anyways, nah, man, I'm just messing with him. It didn't look cool. It didn't look like none of mine's, man. Oh, yeah, I can show y'all some of this, man. I just got it in the cut, you know. Got my ugly stick rod right here, the tiger rod, with my pin battle. Very smooth rod, very smooth. I got a what is it? 15-pound braid. I believe the braid on here is, I can't tell you. It's probably spider wire. And then if you want to go with something medium, I got this other ugly stick, and I believe, let me see what I got here. I forget what it is. Got another ugly stick, and I believe this is a medium light paired with a Shimano Nasi. Yeah, I can feel everything with this bad boy, and I believe this one has 6-pound test on it, something like that. You can catch a lot with 6-pound test, man. You just gotta have the spool for it, have the drag. That's the reason why I like the Nasi reels, because they got the spool and drag. You know what I'm saying? But I go live again once it starts getting a little bit of smoky, because I just put them on 27 minutes ago, 27 minutes and 46 seconds ago. So I'll make another video showing you the progress of this bad boy. And yeah, all right, gotta cut this bitch off.